was. They put 3 people that normally sit and answer the phone, just put them up. And they're not answering the phone, and they put them in the library. When they're not answering the phone, people are just walking up to them. Now, that's probably not classical genius, high level, high support, because I think a true genius bar would have the expensive pieces you're talking about, which is you buy hardware, and then they sell you a plan with it, which means they can easily just hand you a new one.
And they'd have people standing around the genius bar waiting for traffic to walk up.
Well, these people at the help desk at this Coventry University are just standing around. I mean, all intents and purposes.
That's a student for you, full stop.
Yeah, but
No, they were
working the phones while they're doing it.
Real employees. They were students.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've been challenged.
Okay.
But if I talk to my clients at the moment, the number one thing they think the business actually want is accessible IT people. Yeah? Whether that's remotely via Facebook or somebody actually being located on site they can go to and talk to.
I like that idea. I think it's a fabulous idea.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say that it's not
The
cheap.
issue I've got there, and I understand what both of you are saying, I think to some extent there's a degree of kind of sense in all of that. But the issue I've got is that instead of even trying to provide the experience, in IT we find a lot of people are divorced from what the user actually, what they think they might need from an experience.
But you just said the problem.
That's the problem.
But you just said the problem. You said in IT we're divorced from the user.
Yeah.
My point on stage was we are the user.
Absolutely.
We have to stop acting like there's us and them.
Yeah.
We are the consumers. The only difference is because we've been in this bubble for 20 years where we used to be able to order what we want. I mean, I worked on a help desk. You know who got the cool stuff that no one else was allowed to have? Us. And we had a problem when they got it, right? And that's where this thing came from. It's this entitlement meets control. And I just think there's some way, if I treat you, no matter how I feel about your viewpoints, as a customer. I mean, we talked about social media. If I treat you as a customer of my information, I mean, then I have to really think about that. I have to look at all transactions as a customer experience.
Well, the point that I was kind of getting to.
I wasn't saying you were wrong.
It was one of my topics yesterday. I was talking about it yesterday. I was talking about the value and the concept of value, and asking people in the audience how many people within the audience actually were aware of what the business units did, their goals and their objectives, and it was tiny.
Is this when you put the hands up and have people put their hands down?
Yeah, that's it.
Now tell the audience what happened today when you mentioned DevOps.
Yeah. Who's heard of DevOps? No hands went up.
There could have been,
Could
have been some ambivalence.
3 or 4 hands in a row. And that's scary. That is a bit scary.
and they were the usual suspects.
But coming back to the point both of you were making just there, that sort of cultural change is what we've been trying to achieve and what we ought to achieve and what we're working for. There's no debate about reaching out and being part of the customer and getting line of sight to the customer and becoming more accessible. All of that's what we've been trying to achieve for years, and we're still working towards. There's no debate there, and I'm not saying we don't.
But I think
it was a real struggle.
But I think we can just